Rocky.
A 3-year-old is dead after a wreck on 275. This is in Taylor Mill, and here's Local 12's Brad Underwood with the breaking details. Brad.
Well, good evening, Rob. I-275 still shut down between Taylor Mill and the Wilder exit. As you mentioned, a 3-year-old is dead after that accident. We're told by police that the mother and the 3-year-old were inside a car that was broken down on the side of I-275 here. We're on that bridge above the Licking River when their car was hit from behind. The baby was ejected and pronounced dead here at the scene on 275. Now, we're told around that same time, as this mother and her son were waiting for help, they were actually waiting for the husband and the father to get here to pick them up from the scene, and he did arrive around the same time or shortly after first responders did, finding his family here. Now, the reconstruction crews are still at it, working here on I-275 to figure out exactly what happened. We do know that 4 people were taken to 2 different hospitals. Unclear of how that was split up, but some people are at St. Elizabeth's in Fort Thomas. Some are at UC Medical Center, including the mother of the deceased 3-year-old who was injured in that crash. Now, at this point, police believe, at this point, this is preliminary, that traffic suddenly stopped and that the car that ended up hitting the broken down diverted to the right side, and that is when it struck that car. But again, preliminary. The chief of police here in Taylor Mill telling us this particular stretch of 275 is very dangerous.
I've been here for 30 years, and this stretch is one of the most dangerous stretches in our city and in Wilder. It's just the expressway. And when you come down this area, you probably don't notice it, but you're coming down a little bit of a grade, so naturally you're going to pick up speed. And then on this bridge where this auto accident occurred, there's not much of a berm. So absolutely good advice. Stay in your car, put your seatbelt on, get on your cell phone, dial 911.
Now let's talk about that point right there, seatbelts. The chief telling us that there is a car seat inside that car, but tonight, at this point in the investigation, unclear if the child was in and buckled in that car seat when they were hit. He says the mother may have been contemplating getting out of the car with her 3-year-old, but again, that is unclear at this point. Now, in the event impairment is involved in this from the car that struck the broken down, that case will be handled in Campbell County. Both Campbell County Prosecutor Snodgrass and Kenton County Prosecutor Rob Sanders were informed of what was going on here tonight, as the accident is very near the border of those 2 counties. Reporting live on I-275, Brad Underwood, Local 12 News. Rob.
Brad, thanks very much. We'll keep monitoring the story for any new information, and the morning team will have the latest starting at 4:25.